Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. It is almost midnight and the price in my bank account still sits at $2.25 million roughly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be selling anything. 6 minutes to midnight. By the way, the weeding is going on. We're getting along well with that. The upper plateau, we'll wait until morning to finish. Weeds will be there in the morning. Spraying herbicide in the big cotton field because, yeah, the weeder is fine. It's just going to take forever with that. So, yeah, let's speed up the progress a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to spend like $6,000 in herbicide. What's $6,000 at this point? The reason why we're not selling anything, the egg price is still going up. If I sell it now, because I would have to do it before midnight to pay off, some of this loan, and that's when loan interest will kick in. If I sell it for $27.27, that's what's going for right now, and it gets up to like say $3,100, $3,200, I'm going to hate myself. So let's not do that. And also the sunflower as well. The pricing, we did peak out $7.85, which is a really good price. But I got to wait to see what these get to, right? Hopefully this price will stay there. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead. Like I said, we got 5 minutes here. I'm going to save the game. I am going to pay off $2.25 million. So no, you know what? I'll just pay off $2 million. Just pay off $2 million. Let's make it simple. So if we go in here, we do owe 8.5. So that's going to bring it down to 6.5. Maybe make it a little simple. So I'll see you in a second. We'll kind of sleep through the morning in a way. I don't want to sleep too far because I don't want those prices to drop either. Anyways, I'll see you in a moment. And as we always do, just before midnight, we find ourselves out here by the pool. Looks like a really another nice night for a swim. Anyways, yeah, our money's down to $275,000, but that's fine. We should come in here, and yep, loan is down to $6.5 million. So, yeah, our loan interest was down to $23.8. I think I'm just going to sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning because I don't want those prices to go too far. So, yeah, I'm going to sleep 5 hours. That's good enough for most people, right? 5 hours is all you need. Loan interest down to $18,258. Got it like that. The sun is out, which is, well, it's not out. But it's going to be a sunny day, which is always good. It's going to be, yep, we can see the sun starting to, well, I think that's the moon setting. The sun's coming up. Let's check on the pricing to see what that did. $8.33 at the bakery. Wow, I was wrong on that. I need to sell that. $8.33 at the bakery. And what did the egg price do? Well, it didn't go that much further. I do need to sell those eggs at that price. Because all of our crates are full. I need to go ahead and sell that. The other thing we're going to be selling today as well are the pigs. I got to sell some of those on up. And not today, but tomorrow, another set of horses will be going. How many does that pen have? 10. I think that has 10 horses. So that's not too bad. I do need to probably take care of my chickens. They do need some wheat. The sheep could use some food. The cows are doing okay. So that's pretty much what we're doing. Yeah, so for a little while, I'm going to leave the speed at ×1 for now. And my workers should still be going, right? Let me get back to this page here. Yeah, we're taking care of the weeds. Yeah, I always have to take care of the end of the fields here because that implement is so wide. The AI cannot turn around, so that's why it stops where it is. These fields over here, yeah, they should be in the... Ooh, they're not in the last growth stage, are they? Are they? No, they are... No, they might be. They might be. They'll just take probably not until the afternoon before that happens. Do I dare check? Did that price go down? Yeah, that price is dropping. That's fine because there's not that much cotton there anyways. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're going to get like maybe 4 modules. So that's like 160,000 liters of cotton I'll get off these fields. Anyways, I'm going to jump up to here. Actually, since I'm jumping up to here, do we got weeds showing up yet? No. So field 22 should not get no weeds into it. Field 20/21, that'll get half amount of weeds in it. But all the other fields, it should get some weeds at some point. Meanwhile, I got to take all the grain from up here. And I need to sell that in the lower plateau. And then I got to sell those eggs and sell the chickens. But not the chickens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The pigs. The pigs. Anyways, where is that sunflower? So that's going to be, what, 3 trips? Maybe 4? Oh, well. The money will come in. I will see when I start selling the chicken eggs. So we can see how much cash we made from the sunflowers. The last bit of sunflower being delivered down to the bakery, I was getting on a full load $100,045 per load. as I do believe my last helper has completed their job of weeding the field, so I'll have to take care of that later on. Not much of a rush. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, well, 90% of the field is pretty well weeded. That's the far wheat field. But this is the last of our sunflower to sell. So already I'm thinking today, what's my goal for the end of the in-game day? Can I get $1.5 million? I think that would be much of a stretch. I mean, I do got stuff to sell, but I don't think I can get to $1.5 million. I need another, well, after I get done selling this, another 900,000. I don't think that's going to happen. Unless the milk price does something fantastic. Because we do have, as of right now, 800,000 liters of milk in the cow barn, but another 45 minutes in game time they get milked, and I think we'll get maybe like 40,000 liters of milk, something like that. But anyways, yeah, the milk price right now is at 1,300. The best price I thought I saw at one point was like 1,850. But I'm at the point now, if it gets up to like upper 1600s, yeah, we'll sell it then. Because I mean, that'll be more than $1 million worth of milk sitting there. Yeah, I'm just shooting for $1.5 million, because that'll get the loan down to $5 million. Yeah, we're just tearing into that loan, I know, every day. But we do got the eggs to sell next. And then I'll speed up the time probably, yeah, a little bit after I sell the eggs, just to make sure that the egg price doesn't change. And yeah, then we got to sell some pigs. That'll bring another 164,000 in. I mean, yeah, there's some money there, but after that, I don't have nothing to sell except for the milk. We do have probably some wine and whiskey I got to take care of. Ooh, I do got the meat. I should probably check on the meat price. I do got a good amount of meat to sell, but I don't think that's going to get us there either. But, you know, sometimes I think it quickly in my head, mathematically wise, can I get there? And I'm like, nah, I can't get there. The next thing you know, I'm there. Anyways, we're going to grab the vulture and bring that up with us to where the chickens are, because that will have to weed that field up there. And no, that's still in stage 1. The weed should be here momentarily, I would think. But yeah, we're doing pretty darn good here in the Pacific Northwest now. The loan interest below 20 grand. That feels really, really good to say that. Hopefully, like I said, by the end of this in-game day, maybe get the loan down to 5 million. You know, what'd be really nice is when I can stop going the XML file and have to pay off that loan, because the game does not want you to have more than $3 million loan. So it kind of like just kicks out all the money out that you have and puts you in a major, major debt. I tried that once. I think it was on Hawke's Bay I tried doing that. Tried paying it off in there, and I was like, I just clicked, you know, pay out $5,000 once, and it went from where I had like $100,000 in the bank account and a $20 million loan to, yeah, now my bank account was minus 19 million something. I'm like, oh, I can't buy seed or hire workers or anything for that kind of money. But yeah, the eggs definitely need to be sold, or buy more pallets, or just deal with tons of egg boxes. And I do need to feed the chickens today. That'd be a wise thing to do. I'm just going to park this over. Ooh, wait, actually, I wasn't planning on this, but this needs some fuel. This needs some fuel. There we go. Turn it off. That works out. You can hear the fuel going in. So let's start by selling some of these eggs. $223 in fuel cost? That's ridiculous. How can I afford that? Yeah. All right, so what does one crate bring? This is where it's just easier if you pick it up and run backwards with it. Yeah, I can't. If I do this with a forklift, I have to be here all flipping day doing this stuff. So one crate will bring us in, well, 26,000, and we got a good amount of crates. So let's just say 4 crates equal 100,000. So start doing some math around here. I mean, I got more than what you just see here. Don't forget, we got the other coops on the other side there, and I think there's about 8 crates per on that one. So can we say we were at like 600 grand when we started selling some eggs, just to round it off? I'm going to get more money. I wasn't thinking I was going to get this much money from the eggs, honestly. So, I mean, 300,000? Can I get 300,000 from the eggs? That would be 12. Well, yeah, I think that's possible. All right, let me get some of these sold. It's going to take me a few moments. But, yeah, let's see what we get to again. I love watching the money go up. Well, a little bit of a progress update. Just sold the last of the eggs from the first chicken coop, and yeah, made about $250,000 off of one chicken coop, and I got 2 more to go. A lot more eggs than I thought I had. I mean, it always looks like a lot. Then when you start emptying the pallets out, you're like, oh, I got a lot of pallets here. Then you start seeing how much you got per pallet. It starts adding up. I'll stock the empty ones over here later. All right. Like I said, 2 more coops to go. But up to 854,000. So, I mean, can I get another... I mean, how many do I got here really sitting around? I got those, and those to go. So $1.5 million may not be that far of a stretch as I thought it was going to be. All right. I'll just keep on continuing selling eggs until we're just about out. Remember how I said just like about a few minutes ago that I don't think I could reach $1.5 million today? I take that back. We're going to have no problem getting to 1.5 million today. I'm still selling eggs, and we're at 1.3 already. And I got $164,000 worth of pigs still to sell. Should have no problem. I only got 1 more crate, though. Only 1 more crate. But go and buy those wool pallets. Those sheep are making wool really, really fast as well. I wonder what the price of the wool is this morning. Those are 10,000 liters a piece. They're not all full, so... But still, there's tons of wool there. We have sold the wool at $1,000 per, so there we are at $1.33 million after selling the eggs. So about $730,000 in eggs, which is double the one I thought I had up here, honestly. Yeah, I guess I really miscalculated. I don't remember. I thought last time we sold egg, we only got like 300,000. But yeah, that can't be right. I have no idea. Either way. No, let go. There we go. So you guys are all set. You guys got all empty pallets to fill. This one always seems to fill faster for some unknown reason. What is the wool going for? And of course, we only sell wool at one spot. And that price is going down. That is all, well, relatively crap. It's all crap. But there we go. $1.33 million in the bank account after paying off $2 million last night. So, yeah, by the end of this in-game day, our loan would be at least down to $5 million. Let me go ahead and check, because how are the weeds doing? Yep, here come the weeds right there. Frank Jr. is up early this morning. He'll start taking care of the weeds. So, I mean, all these fields right in here. Oh, well, I should say all these fields in the Upper Plateau that we own, all except for Field 22, will need to be weeded. These fields down here, yep, are all weeded now. I probably will take the herbicide sprayer to take care of that, and with the John Deere, we'll take care of that. But I'm going to speed up some time. This is like, I got a little weed strip here. Doesn't matter. Speed up some time so the sun's up, and then we're going to sell some pigs because we should be full of pigs, which we are. And then we'll have to, like I said, I think we need to take some time to take care of our chickens, because why wouldn't you after they just paid off $730,000? The cows, like I said, in a little while, yeah, our 800,000 liters of milk should go up quite a bit. TMR, yeah, so right now they're at 900,000 liters, but that means they're only half full. But anyways, I'm going to speed some time, get some daylight up here, and then maybe Frank Jr. can get to work, and I can get back to work. Well, we got Frank Jr. taking care of the weeds in the Upper Plateau. I got the John Deere turned around. He's taking care of the weeds over on the far eastern side of the wheat fields. Yep, and I'm going to just top this one off here, getting rid of all the weeds as we can, because, 100% field will be good. This just means more crop for me. Alright, I can fold this up, back it up, and we'll fill it up, and then I can park this away for a couple more days. Yeah, who knew when I started this episode that, yeah, we're going to pay off $2 million, and by 7 o'clock next morning I'm going to have, $1.5 million in the bank account. Who knew that? I mean, I was kind of hoping to sell that stuff last night, but it is what it is. Herbicide, can we fill that up, please? The John Deere already made it across, did he? All right. Not too bad filling that up. So overall, I spent about $10,000 in herbicide for the big cotton field and taking care of that as well. You know, it's $10,000. It is $10,000. That's why I try to use the weeder as much as I could early on, because how many times have I sprayed that field at this point? Or if I did spray it all the time, I'd be out, you know, a couple $100,000 right now. Okay, we'll park you up here. Let's see what the John Deere did. Yeah, he did a good job. But you got one more headland to take care of. I'm going to hire him because, ooh, you need DEF fuel though. Have to top you off. I do have a diesel exhaust fluid pump way over where we just filled up the herbicide with. I think that's where that. Yeah, that's where that pump is. The gas pump or diesel fuel pump is over here by the sheds. Needs to be topped off both ways. But he's got more than enough to take care of the weeds up here. So what I need to do now is sell the pigs, which is going to bring us just shy of 1.5 million. But believe me, by the end of the in-game day, I'll find a way, because we'll have wine, grapes, whiskey. We got meat. Of course, like I said, we got the milk. But that milk price that I saw of $1,300, that was a high price. That price is going to drop at some point, I think. All right, so hire a worker for that. And where did I leave my truck? That's where I left my truck. Oh, good. That is still running, I do believe. I got room for more pallets. I'll have to come over here and empty this out in a little while. Is my trail auto loader turned on? No, it's not. And I still got manure and I still got water. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Since the auto loading trailer is on here, I'm pretty sure the whiskey factory is going to be full. That's almost a given. So I should check on the prices of that. And it's, I know it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but it seems like the sugar factory is making more sugar than it has been. I know it's not, because it's the same rates as before. You can see we're starting to get a little bit of lag over here, and that's from the meat pallets. And when I start getting like over a trailer load of meat, yeah, it starts to do that. So I got plenty of wheat ready to go, and the water, well, I'm seeing enough digits there to tell me that I got enough water for now. It's starting to get a little bit framey for me. As you can see, all the meat pallets stocked up over there. Alright, let's go ahead and unload these. A lot of things I never got into on this map that I said I was going to, and that's mostly all comes down to landscaping. But let's be honest, I got too much work to to do some landscaping work. Alright, so you can see I got tons of whiskey here. I probably should check out the price of my factory equipment stuff. Not really any good prices on the whiskey. The sugar, 903 is not that bad, but you know, we can get usually the bakery offers pretty good. The meat, well, that price sucks. The great price of 911 is not that bad. The wine price looks like the bakery is going to be a pretty good place to sell some, and none of that stuff. And like I said, the only other thing I got to keep my eye on, yeah, the milk price is now dropping. This one right here, this is the highest price that we get at this sell point. That's one of those self-selling point mods. So we should be all set there. Yeah, as for other crop, the sugar beet is just for the sugar plant, so we don't sell that. Yeah, how long ago did we do the sugar beets? And I filled up, you know, we had 500,000 liters, and I was like, yeah, we're going to burn right through that. Then we got that mod. We're not going through it at all. The corn, that is for the pigs, which we're going to get to here in just a second. The oats are for the horses. The wheat is for the whiskey factory and the chickens. Let's go ahead and drop off this trailer because I don't need it right this instant. We'll drop it off there. It's a good place for it. And I feel like I just washed this truck, but, you know, we've been doing a lot of work. A lot of work. So it looks like the pigs have been busy with the manure, which is good. And you know what? I know we're going to be using it for the next few minutes, so let's go ahead and give it a quick wash here. Will not take too long. Of course, I said that. It all depends on how dirty your vehicle actually is. It must be really, really, really dirty, because it's taking forever. Not really. If only washing a vehicle was this easy, where you just had to spray in one spot for about 30 seconds and the vehicle comes out nice and shiny clean, right? Let's put that away. Alright, so 2 trips with our animal trailer with the pigs. I will say it's starting to feel a little bit weird here on the Pacific Northwest, because for so long we were just slowly nibbling away at the loan, and now it seems like almost at the end of every in-game day we're paying off, you know, at least $1 million. Plus some. Wait, what time is it? Alright, so I'm just checking the time because, yeah, if it reaches 15 minutes past the hour, or every 15 minutes it recycles the animals, so as I'm filling the trailer, if it resets, I gotta start over. But yeah, the reason why it's feeling weird for me is, you know, for a while it seemed like, oh, we're a long ways away from ending the series. And now, as you can see, what are we in, episode 185? 4? 3? Whatever. We're somewhere around there. But yeah, it's coming close to being to an end here. All right, and then confirm that. So $1,000 per pig. I'd rather bring them to the meat factory because I make a lot more money processing the pigs at the meat factory. But that takes a while to process this one pig. So we bring them on down to the animal, I always want to say livestock market. I always want to say dealership. So wrong to say dealership when you're talking about animals. Anyways, yeah, so later on today, I'm trying to think, do I need hay or not? I don't think so. So probably the grass field will be made into silage. And of course the cotton will be harvested and stored, because the price is dropping. This corner here is always a little tricky because of that post right there. It's not that I can't avoid the post. I'm trying to avoid of taking down the sign at the bus stop. And then I got to angle myself back into here. We're fine. We're good. Yep. Actually, it does say animal dealer over here, so I'm not completely wrong every time I say that. Just doesn't sound right. So, yeah, tomorrow we got, 10 horses to sell, so that's $500,000, but then, got to buy some back. But that's $450,000 we'll get in the morning just by selling those horses. And is it a day or 2 days after that? We got 16 horses to sell. Meanwhile, the harvesting is going to keep going on. And there we go. Confirm that. I know someone did say this once, and I think I brought it up. They said, why is it that you got to pay... how much is it for a pig? I even forgot. But how come, you don't get the same price for selling a pig as you bought it for? Well, it's the same thing. The dealership's got to make money. The livestock market's got to make money on the pigs. You can't sell it to them for what they're going to sell it for. They're not making no cash. Plus, I mean, the pigs reproduce so quick. Did we start with this 100 pigs or whatever it was? I even forgot how many pigs I even started with. I mean, that had to have been like on episode like 20 or something. I'm going to say we did start with like maybe 100 pigs. That sounds about right. Or was it just a trailer load of pigs? Could have been just a trailer load. And we have made way, way more money than I mean, we are, like I said, 180 episodes in here. No, I'm not dropping off grain. I mean, we are getting 2 pigs per hour here. So I'm making $1,000 per in-game hour on the pigs. We'll load these up, and it's going to bring us just shy of 1.5 million. But the thing is, now that our loan interest is so low, our property income during the day alone, the farm will make money. He'll make it money slowly, But I'm guessing I think we make like what, $55,000 a day if I just kept the greenhouses going. And of course we got solar panels. So between the horse helper and the loan interest, yeah, I'd make like 25 grand a day if I did nothing else basically. But then again, I would, keep doing the horses because of the horse helper. We're still paying the horse helper, so I could just do the horse helper the rest of the way, and we'd be fine. But that would take quite a while. So technically, we can just say now, because we know I'm going to pay off the 1.5 million by the end of the day. That'll bring the loan down to 5 million. So I got to find $5 million more. But that's not it. We got to buy the rest of the fields. But there's not that many more fields, and at that point, it'll seem rather simple, won't it? I haven't done the math, but I'm going to say it's probably like $1 million or $2 million worth of fields I got to buy. And you might be saying, why not? Oh, so the pigs are 1,500. Yeah, so basically the livestock market is making like $500 per animal that we're selling to them. So, but anyways, yeah, why not buy the rest of the fields now? Because you got the cash to probably buy all the fields, and you can just focus on the loan. Because I can't, we're working too many fields already as it is, so we'll just buy those afterwards. And I'd rather pay off the loan because, just last night alone, paying off $2 million, we saved ourselves $6 grand in loan interest. It's it's peanuts when I talk like $6 grand, but I mean it's not peanuts. It all depends on the game style you're playing. Since I owed 55 million at one point, when you say 6,000, it's like, well, 6,000 is nothing when you owe 55 million. If you're just starting out a farm and you're trying to find a way to get enough money just to buy an implement that you really need, and you're like, I just need 6,000 or more, it sounds like a lot of cash. Alright, so let's go park up this animal trailer because I don't need that the rest of the, I don't need it for a couple more days. Look at that, just $4,500 short of 1.5 million. Who knows, maybe in the next 5 minutes when top of the hour comes property income, we'll get us rather close there. Anyways, next stop is we're going to go up and grab the Claas tractor, hook up a trailer. I got to hook up the trailer that has a door in the back so I can start feeding the chickens in the first chicken coop that we emptied out today with the eggs. See if I can back this in somewhat good today. Right until I hit the back wall, but that's straight enough. I remember when I built this shed and the small implements I put in there, now I'm putting this kind of stuff in there. How do the pigs look now on their food-wise? Yeah, now they look pretty darn good, although they could use some straw. Do I have straw over here? These digital displays do help out. Straw. Yes, I got 42,000 liters of straw over here. So the grain trailer, which is at the wheat factory, has got wheat in it. When that empties out next time, we'll fill it up with some straw and give the pigs some straw. That way we get solid manure. Anyways, I'm going to hook this up to the trailer, and I'll meet you up with the chickens, and hopefully I'll have a trailer full of wheat. Just not a huge trailer full of wheat, just enough to feed the chickens. Now it's time to make the chickens happier by giving them some feed. Now this chicken coop here does not require to be cleaned out. Now it's good to see some egg boxes already going into the pallets. See if I can get this lined up. Oh, the first try. But it's going to kick the trailer to come back down a couple times. That's about the only thing, I don't want to say bad about this feed system, but it is what it is. Sometimes if I don't back up too far, it may not hit it at all. Is it going to empty the whole trailer? I mean, I expect the chickens to take the full trailer of wheat. That's not what I'm saying. I was actually expecting the trailer to come back down because they hit something, but not that time. Now these chickens always, that coop always requires 2 trailers What's this hold, like 21,000? I'm wondering if I'm going to need more wheat up here. So I started with like 109,000 liters of wheat up here at the silo. Time I feed all these chickens, I may be down to maybe like 30 or 40,000, maybe. But I have to remember that we're not getting more chickens. And this will feed them for 10 in-game days. Will I be here another 10 in-game days is the question. Yeah, fill her up, please. We'll go back up, feed the chickens again. Oh, yeah, we did hit top of the hour, and I did not quite reach the $1.5 million. But by the end of the day, property income alone, plus I don't have workers going everywhere. That was kind of crazy the last day when I had all those workers going. I was paying like $7,000, $8,000 an hour in worker fees. But we were working at, what, 1 times the speed? And I had maybe like 6 workers going at once. Maybe even more. Oh, by the way, Frank Jr. did finish weeding field number 3. We're just kind of waiting for the weeds to expand a little bit further on down, but I think I'll take care of that in between episodes. This is pretty much telling Frank Jr. what to do and going away for a few minutes to come back and they'll be done. Doesn't take long with that weeder, because our cotton field and grass field will not be ready until the afternoon hours. Well, I am kind of interested though. Can I get this again? And no, I missed it. Nope, nope. Forward. There we go. Well, it's unloading. So the cows were at 800,000 liters. And now... Oh, I know why they're... Ooh. That barn apparently can only hold 800,000 liters of milk. So I'm losing money. Oh, I really hate to sell that milk at that price. But I think I'm going to have to, or else I'm losing like 40,000 liters of milk every 12 hours. At least 40,000 liters of milk. Oh, and that time we did... Oh, that's because they are full for 10 days. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to sell that milk. I don't have no way to store that anywhere either. Could I just take a tanker and... Yeah, a tanker is only going to be good for like a day or so. No, I don't want to drop off the trailer. Wow, so it's been days the cows have been sitting there at 800,000 liters. That's a shame. So I am losing money that way. Watch out, chickens. Yep, you can fit underneath the tractor, I'm sure. Oh, man. I guess I could just sell just enough milk to make some room into the cow barn for it to fit. Alright, let me take care of the chickens and we'll have to sell a couple tanks of milk. Because I can't leave it like that because I'm losing productivity from the cows. Looks like I might need to move my belt out of the manure area just a little bit. Let's grab this milk tanker. I'm wondering though, does it have like an overload kind of a system built in? I don't think I've ever done this before. Where I reach capacity on like milk or... Yeah, my guess is it's lost, but whatever. So this holds 62,000. Yeah, can we start filling up? That's going to take a moment or two. So if I sell 2 tankers, that's going to, get me by for a day or two. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough to stay at 800,000. I mean, obviously it is going down like I thought, but that's, yeah, whatever. Lesson learned, I guess. That's one thing I wish, I'm pretty sure it's in the README file, but I kind of wish when you buy an animal pen that kind of tells you how much it can hold. Yeah, I don't know how long that's been sitting at 800,000. Maybe you guys know. I would say probably a day or two at least. Because I thought that was odd a couple episodes ago. I'm like, oh, would you look at, I think I even said, look at that. They're right at 800,000 liters of milk. And I was like, what are the odds of that? My brain should have been, hey, stupid. The odds of that are really rare. You're probably at capacity. Oh, well. But, you know, we're going to get almost $1,400 per 1,000. So that's going to bring us almost, this might be 100 grand right here in milk. It's not the best price, and the price is dropping, but yeah. Well, there's our 1.5 million. If only. If only. So I would assume today at some point, maybe close to midnight, actually 85,000. So, but it's money. It's cash coming in, which is always good. And now I'm not technically losing money from the cow. Well, it's not the cow's fault. It's the farm owner being stupid. I don't need to go in there. You just need to go around. We're going to take 2 tankers out of here. Like I said, I think I was getting like 40,000 liters every 12 hours from the cows. So by taking out 120,000 liters, that should give me 3 cycles of milking the cows. So by tomorrow after 6 in-game hours, tomorrow at 6 p.m. I should have a full, right? Is that right? So I got one more feeding. Got more milking at 6 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. Then tomorrow night, 40, 40, 40 is 120. We're taking 120, so that should be about right-ish. So hopefully in that meantime, we'll wait until the price gets up and I'll just have to sell the milk. Which, you know, will be a huge income anyways. Farming fresh milk. It can't get much, well, this milk's been sitting here probably a while, so, but I mean, it can't get much fresher than coming out into the tank and going 30 yards to the sell point. How convenient. Well, how you like that? We paid, you know, at the beginning of the episode, we paid off $2 million of the loan, and by 7:30 next morning, I'm back up to, well, over $1.5 million in the bank account again. But the rest of this in-game day is just going to be Frank Jr. doing some weeding. Like I said, the lower west side probably won't get to harvesting that, I don't think, until the afternoon hours. I don't think. It could be maybe at midday. I don't know. But yeah, time when I bring it back, we'll be harvesting the grass over there, making some silage bales, harvesting the cotton, and flipping those fields over. These fields down here are all set, although I do need to spray fertilizer down on the big cotton field over here, so I need to take care of that. So that'll cost me like, I think like 8 grand in liquid fertilizer, something like that. But there, our cows are now, well, they're all set once again. I need to drive this back over and make sure I put the auto-loading trailer back on, because my winery, the grapes and the wine itself are close to getting full. So I got to make sure that production keeps up and going. But I mean, in theory, we kind of look at it, you know, originally it was supposed to be a $50 million loan that we had to pay off. I had to borrow more money when I took over the farm completely. Spent another $5 million on equipment. So then we had a $55 million loan. So in theory right now, I paid off $50 million. $5 million more to go on the loan. And buy the rest of the land in the upper plateau, which, like I said, there isn't much. But that is a good deal for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.